Underemployment is not having enough paid work or work that makes use of your skills and abilities. Hi, I'm Mercy Noah and welcome to Coach Me On. And today we will focus on managing the emotional toll that comes from underemployment. So COVID-19, there is no question that it has left many individuals dealing with underemployment. And what is underemployment? This is when you are in a job that might be temporary, that might have reduced hours. You went from a full-time job now to a part-time job. It can be a job that might not be aligned with the level of your skills and expertise, and certainly a job that it's not paying enough for you to fulfill your financial obligations that you have to yourself or your family. And it does not meet your expectations from a professional standpoint. So as you can imagine, underemployment can have significant consequences to your psychological well-being. But even with all of this said, as it relates to underemployment, there are many things that you can focus on and do in order to experience success in a job that might not necessarily be what you wanted today, but certainly something that you need in order to continue to support your emotional well-being. So let's talk about some of the things that we can do when we are underemployed to help us with our emotional well-being and our psychological health. One, we absolutely need to be challenged. So regardless of the job that we are in, when we are underemployed, there are certain things that we need to make sure that we are doing so that we can experience a higher level of emotional stability. Remember, our identity is very much tied to our career and the work that we do. So let's think about our purpose and what is it that we really are passionate about that connects us to our career and to our job that we can potentially find in a job that might provide that for us, as well as our contributions to society. What does that organization stand for? What do they do? Is it a not-for-profit? Am I volunteering? Is it something that is within the space of what brings me satisfaction? Because when we are not engaged, and that's why it's so important that when we are in jobs, whether it's a full-time or a part-time, the job of our dreams or a job that brings us right now due to the current situation to be underemployed, we need to feel like we are engaged in what we're doing, that we are connected beyond just the daily activities. Because when this does not happen for us, it drains and takes incredible energy from us, and therefore it impacts our emotional well-being and that psychological health. So as we're thinking of that job that we might take for right now, even if it's not our dream job and truly what we wanted, be thoughtful before you accept that position that's going to put you in the space of underemployment, to make sure that you at least are feeling like you're in your wheelhouse, that you are doing something within your area of purpose and passion and expertise, even though it might not be at that level that you are used to, so that you are feeling emotionally successful. Also think about doing a reset. And what do I mean by this? Work on skills that can be elevated. What does the current organization, even if I am underemployed, what are they looking for? What do they provide that I can learn from while I am there, getting that knowledge, that experience, that new skill set from them? Or do a personal reset of what it is that I need to do for myself to stay emotionally stable. Are other organizations looking for new skills that now, even though I am underemployed, I might have some extra time, I'm going to work on in order to grow and develop? Because when we are learning and we are developing ourselves, remember, this is giving us a sense of purpose. I am working on something for myself. I am working on something for the future. I am doing something that others will be able to appreciate, will be able to value, will bring me satisfaction and personal enhancement. So think about wherever you are at right now. If you are underemployed as it relates to those different criteria that I shared early on, think about this being a temporary step in your career journey, but you are working toward and moving forward towards something different and something better. And finally, have a mindset of gratitude. Remember that regardless of where you're at, you at least have something that's keeping you busy, that is helping you stay again emotionally stable and growing and improving and busy. So when we change our mindset of what it is that we are doing and experiencing, it helps us show up in a much better place, not only from a performance standpoint, but also from an internal emotional standpoint as well. During this time, remember, everybody gets a pass. Right now, you are not the only individual that is experiencing underemployment. There are many millions of Americans, not only unemployed, but also underemployed because of the situation. They are stepping into jobs as a result of helping themselves, helping their families, and making sure that they are at least doing something. Underemployment is not a reflection of who you are, of what you can do, of your abilities, of your career, of your past. So do not doubt yourself. And frankly, employers and recruiters will not judge you or take this period of time in your career as a negative. They're going to understand, because the majority of individuals that they are probably interviewing and meeting with are in the same boat and in the same situation. They're experiencing what you are experiencing. So do not be embarrassed. Reach out, connect with your professional network, as I've shared in the networking video on how to do that. Do not stop doing that because you might be embarrassed of sharing with others what you are currently doing and feeling like they are going to judge you because you are in an underemployed position that isn't really up to your level. That is okay. Do not let your pride get in the way of having those rich connections and making sure that you are sharing with others through those connections what is happening, what you're looking for, what you're working on, so that you do not miss out not only on moral support from all those that are around you and want to help you, but also from potential job leads that can come to you as a result of you sharing and being open and being transparent. No one will think less of you as a result of your current employment situation. Finally, and to close, stay optimistic. Recognize that your underemployment right now is a temporary experience. This will not be a permanent situation forever for you, as long as, one, you are continuing to learn, you're continuing to grow, you're continuing to push yourself, you're continuing to get out of your comfort zone, you're doing things to elevate and grow yourself and your skills. You are finding the good in the situation. You're meeting new people, you're learning something new, you're potentially going into an industry you never thought that you were going to go into, and now you're having that experience and you're engaging with individuals that probably you would have never met, that I am sure are wonderful and providing something to you and to your career journey and life experience. Remember, you're not the only one. There are many, many folks experiencing the same thing. Having an active mind is having a mind that is growing and that is developing. You're speaking to folks, you're connecting with others, and this ultimately is just an anomaly in your career. This is absolutely fine, and it will pass as long as you're also doing the right things to help you pass through this situation and not staying in a condition of underemployment forever. Just always look at the bright side and the appreciation of what you have today, which is just one step in that career journey. Thank you for joining me today. This certainly tells me that you are interested in your personal growth and development, and I hope that you did find value in this topic. Don't forget to ask questions, comments, and suggestions, and remember to hit that bell icon to get notifications and subscribe. And thank you for letting me coach you today on Coach Me On. See you soon.